Hello, and welcome to my watch along of WCW Super Brawl 3. It is the 30-year anniversary of this show, so I'm going to watch it for the first time. I have never seen this show. As far as I know, I've not seen anything off it, to be honest. Now, before we get into it, I am not going to be showing the show on this YouTube video. You will need to watch along using your WWE Network or Peacock or whatever method you have for watching this show with me. I've got it on the screen right now so that you can watch the first 5 seconds and make sure you're in sync with me, because we're both going to press play, or we're all going to press play, if more than one person ever watches this, at the same time. And then we will watch it together with me talking over it. So if that's not for you, you can leave a complaint in the comments if you want, but all that happens is you get a video made about you mocking you. What is the best course of action if that's not for you and you're looking for it on YouTube is give up, because copyright's a thing. But yeah, just switch the video off. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But if you are here for the ride, then what you want to do now is pause this video, go and open your WWE Network and get to the screen that I'm on, which is I've opened up Super Brawl 3 and I'm paused on 0000000. Because in a moment or so, I'm going to click play and then I'm going to watch the show and share my thoughts as we go. So, yeah, now is your time. Now is your final warning. You need to pause this video and get set up so you can watch along with me. Okay? Done it? Got it? Good. We're going to get started. I'll try and make the click audible, but the main way you're going to know if you've synced up properly with me or not is going to be the first 5 seconds or so showing. So make sure you get synced up to your desired level of accuracy. I'm going to count down from 3. So I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to click. So hopefully the click will be audible, but even if not, it'll be visible. So without further ado, let's start this pay-per-view in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right, we're off. 3, 4, and 5. And we're starting things off with Sting getting dry humped from behind and whipped. So whatever you're into, Stinger. By the way, it should already have faded out to just a generic screen, and there should be no sound for you guys now. So don't worry that that's happened. That should have happened. Harley Race managing Vader. He's gonna hurt you bad. Oh my god. The White Castle of Fear. Whatever that is. I do know from the synopsis, it's a strap match variant, and if you didn't figure out from that video that they were going to have a strap match based on the sheer amount of straps and whipping involved in the build-up, I don't know what to say. You mustn't have seen wrestling before. Super Brawl 3. Oh, look at young Eric Bischoff. Oh, Farouk's injured. Ron Simmons. Max Payne. What a wrestler name. All right. Well, then, she's going to get an interview. That should be difficult as a member of the broadcast team. So, Ron Simmons is injured, so can't challenge Dustin Rhodes for the US title. So, he's been replaced with Max Payne, who, off the top of my head, I don't know who Max Payne is. I know who Johnny B. Bad is, though. Wow. He looks just like Little Richard. Great lyrics. So, is he supposed to be dislikable, right, in this gimmick? Because he looks it. What a gimmick. What a gimmick. Oh, he's coming up here. He's not wrestling. Oh, I thought this was the opening match. I wasn't listening, Eric. Sorry when you introduced him as part of the broadcast team, I guess. That could be a match. Okay, so he's not going to be commentating. That's good. When does the show start? Has he got a ponytail on his bald head? Fantastic. Why is there someone in a balaclava? Who is Max Payne? Norma Jean? That's Marilyn Monroe's real name, isn't it? What? Is that Max Payne, or is that just a guitarist playing Max Payne to the ring? Also, is this supposed to be a good guy? Or is this supposed to be a heel move? Because this feels like a heel move, making everyone stand. But playing the national anthem is never a heel move in America, right? And the fans are treating it with, I was about to say the appropriate level of respect, but probably too much respect, honestly. I'm watching this through the lens of like 2023 wrestling fan. But I imagine in 1993, this was like biggest babyface move you could make, right? I still don't think nowadays it's necessarily a heel move, but I think you could definitely have a heel do it and the fans would turn on it. I think in these days, it would depend on who did it, basically. If a heel did it, the fans would hate it. If a face did it, the fans would love it. Oh, look who it is. So, not being introduced as the Hollywood Blondes. I, it's weird. They've got these, like, good-looking blonde dudes from Hollywood thing going on, and then they've got, like, really generic, like, tough guy music. Their theme song does not fit them at all, the Hollywood Blondes. Neither does the gimmick, though, to be fair, with hindsight. Oh, we've got pre-buff Bagwell. Oh, look at baby buff. Some random tag match. They're the number one contenders for the tag titles. But why would we have a tag title match at SuperBrawl at a big pay-per-view when we could just have them in the opener pointlessly? So, Max Payne playing the national anthem on his guitar, or someone associated with Max Payne, or whatever that was. It wasn't even part of his entrance. He wasn't like, I finished playing, now I walk down to the ring and have my match. It was just that. Okay. Hey, fast forward, what was it, 8 years? And you had Stone Cold Steve Austin, the biggest star in the world for like the past 4 or 5 years, throwing Buff Bagwell out of Monday Night Raw. Probably more like 8.5 years, wasn't it, until that happened. But here they are, having a match now. Stunning Steve and Baby Buff. Okay, so I'm guessing the Hollywood Blondes are the heels. Look at the hair on Steve Austin. It all comes down to teamwork. This armbar. There you go. There's your synopsis from Tony Schiavone and Jesse Ventura, the experts on tag team wrestling. They're not wrong, I guess, but like... Oh, well, he's just tapped. Ref! Steve Austin just tapped. Right, next match. See, this is the thing. When I watch, like, old shows, and it doesn't really matter if it's WWF, WCW. I haven't watched any ECW ones, I don't think, on the channel yet. Have I? I'm not sure. But I don't think so. But it's like... The problem is, there's always, like, these pointless matches on the card. You don't get it these days. Everything on the pay-per-view card is on it for a reason. Everything's had build and gives you sort of stakes. Even if the stakes are just these two hate each other and they really need to beat each other, you know, there's nothing actually on the line. There's still sort of like a reason to care. I have no reason to care about this match, as much as I know there's some hella talent in there. Like, oh my god, that was a sell and a half, wasn't it? But yeah, like, you know, like, why are these two teams fighting? I mean, okay, yeah, there's pride and there's positioning in the tag team rankings. But if, like, Bagwell and Watts win, do they become number one contenders? Because they beat the number one contenders? And why aren't the number one contenders fighting the champions on the pay-per-view? I just don't get it. Why? Sit down, Brian. Oh, knife edge chop. So Bagwell and Watts have the fact that they're both rookies in common. Is that what we're... Is that their reason for being a team? At least that Stunning Steve and Flying Brian have matching trunks. Okay, good tag team. Everyone knows you can't win tag team wrestling matches without matching underpants. Everyone knows that, right? Right, so Austin back in to double team Bagwell, who has tagged in. I should actually start talking about what's happening, I guess. Yeah, it's the biggest flaw with old, and it's not just this era. The Attitude Era was really guilty of this as well, of having like matches on the card with very little build, if any, and very little to care about in the early card. And it was only really like when you get to like the main events that there's well, at least the mid card upwards, you know, the upper mid card and into the main events, that it's like, oh yeah, now you can care. I get it. There was less TV to build a feud, I guess, back then. But I still think there was plenty to build to a full pay-per-view card. Oh, such an exciting headlock. I love this style of wrestling. Now, that's the good guy doing that. That's not a bad guy holding a rest hold. This is a good guy holding a rest hold on the heels. Is that Nick Patrick? Wait. Oh, the tagging. I was about to say, are they about to cheat? Are they now the bad guys? Great advice from Jesse Ventura. Love it. Did he? It seemed like he got out of that fairly legitimately. Like, seemed fair to me. Okay, Bagwell. Nope. Reverses. Pillman off the ropes. 3/4 of a gorilla press slam there from Bagwell. Very nice. There's a baby gorilla press slam from a baby Bagwell. Baby buff. Fans are behind Bagwell. Mostly female voices I'm hearing, unsurprisingly, honestly. Oh, they don't want Watson. Is that boo or is that woo? No, they're saying boo earns. No, they're booing every time Watts comes in. No one likes Eric Watts, apparently. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is, but I love that Jesse Ventura just called it. So Bagwell's over and Watts really isn't. Must be fun being Watts in this environment. They're booing every time he goes on offense as well. He just tapped. What? Why did that not count as a tap out? He just tapped the mat like several times quickly. That wasn't like before where I was being facetious because he slapped the mat twice in frustration. He literally, like, he tapped like that. I assume you could hear that. And it's like, that's a submission, my dudes. That is most definitely a submission. Flying Brian breaks it up and everyone cheers because they don't like Eric Watts. Tag without the referee looking. Do you reckon he'll call them on it? No, will he heck? Everyone seems happy about that, Tony. I wouldn't worry too much. The fans don't seem to be a fan of him going for the STF and having it, to be honest. Oh, the heel strategy begging off, claiming the injury. And oh my god, he was lying. Who would do such a thing? Oh. Swing and a miss. Oh. Oh, well, bye, Felicia. So is that not a DQ in 1993? Because I know it was at certain points to like knock someone over the top rope in WCW. I'm guessing that's no longer a DQ. When did that change? I wonder if I can find that out while I'm watching. Let's have a Google. WCW over the top rope rule. Um, I'm not finding like a. When did WCW get rid of the top rope rule? Company. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at this post on a forum. Something interesting happened in the match yet? Everyone hates Eric Watts still. Good to know. Good to know. Um, so it lasted less than 6 months, but I haven't found out when it was brought in or got rid of. Almost. Yeah, I can't find anyone just like categorically. Yeah, I can't find anyone just sort of outright stating when it was from and to. If you know, let me know in the comments, I guess. But yeah, I can't find anyone just like on the first page of Google it jumping out at me. And I'm trying to record a video here, so I'm not gonna go and read everything. But yeah, if you happen to know when it came in, when it was got rid of, etc., feel free to let me know. They're like, we need to cheat. We don't. I'm not sure what to do, but I'll pick up his legs. That's cheating, right? We must be dastardly. The referee's not looking. Barely launched him. That was mostly just flying Brian jumping, right? By the way, flying Brian sounds like such a babyface thing. Like he's going to be exciting and high paced and jumping around all over the place. And he is exciting and high paced and jumping around all over the place, but for some reason he's a heel. Okay, fires Watts across. Oh, runs into him. Seemed a bit silly of stunning Steve there. Oh my god, that was a hell of a bump. I love that. He went for that, didn't he? Imagine if Watts hadn't moved, he'd have killed him. It is turning into a decent match, actually, to be fair. Oh no, the hot tag. At least they did the hot tag the right way so it didn't get booed when Watts finally got the hot tag. That would have been funny. Pillman's not even moving, just... Power slam. Get off. Get off, says Austin. And now they're booing Watts for helping Bagwell. This is funny. Why do the fact? If anyone knows, like, why? Is it the smart fans? Because was Bill Watts, Evitt Watts' dad, question mark? Some relative, anyway. Was he booking at the time, so they were just, like, sticking it to the man kind of thing? What a maneuver! And that was it. That was the finish. Interesting. Interesting finish. The generic, this guy's gonna be a killer music, but it's actually a blonde-haired pretty boy pretending he's rolling a camera on a Hollywood set. Stinger. Like, that music would suit Vader. The Hollywood Blondes music. Better than it suits them anyway. Oh god, here we go again. Okay, so they've spoiled the surprise that she didn't want to spoil. Is that what's happening? The first ever interview. He's never been interviewed before 1993. Did you know, guys? Who is she? Oh, work. Okay. What? What the? I'm so confused. Absolute silence. Do they not know how to put the audience mic on at the same time? Was she? That wasn't funny because it was comedy. That was funny because it was awful. I'll tell you what, Shivani. You're a commentator, my dude. Shut up. I'm trying to put yourself over. Yeah, it was around in 1992, that top rope rule. It says here they got rid of the rule in early 1998. They're still enforcing it in 1997, so why wasn't that a DQ then? Oh, oh god, look who it is. Oh, yes. Here we go. Okay, he's having a great time, isn't he? Yeah, that's not aged well, that sign, has it? Fair enough. Yeah, now Tony Schiavone do it. I agree. I agree, Jesse, for once. So, what's the story with these two? Because so far we've seen vignettes with Vader and Sting, and then we've seen a backstage segment with Ric Flair. But I've not seen any reason to care about this match or the one before it. Agreed, two tremendous athletes. Can't argue with that one. Chris Benoit wearing zebra print tights. Easy for me to say. Interesting. With a shark, he goes with the face. Oof. Snap suplex. There's so much snap in everything Benoit does. Like, obviously, what happened, what he did was terrible, and, you know, I get why people can't enjoy Chris Benoit anymore, but if you separate artist from art, there's no denying Chris Benoit is one of the best ever, right? Just bell to bell. Scorpio's got some nice, exciting moves, though. Got some hops. Colorado. Colorado? Is that like a mix of Colorado and Nevada? Because I'm pretty sure it's Colorado, not Colorado. Isn't it? Smart move. It's a smart move. Oh. Well then. They're both going for it. Some good chain wrestling. It's not the most exciting thing on the planet, but it's very good. It's very, like, very enjoyable. Just weird to have it all after having Too Cold Scorpio do all his jumpy kicky stuff. You're supposed to lead with this, aren't you? I mean, it's all just about Too Cold Scorpio flexing all the different ways he can do flips, isn't it? Oh, wait. No, that's Nick Patrick. Who was the previous one then? Because that guy looked like Nick Patrick in his mullet and mustache phase. That I'm pretty sure Nick Patrick had. I'm not imagining that, am I? I used to keep calling him the cold man. It was good as a one-off like liner, but just the fact that you keep calling him that, just just a bit annoying, honestly. This is not a great commentary team. I will say that. I don't love Jesse Ventura on commentary. And I do like Tony Schiavone, but I don't know if he necessarily has chemistry with Jesse. Okay. That was a... Whoa, okay. That was a crazy backflip he just did. He did so much airtime before landing it into the backflip. The handspring. Speaking of what I thought was Nick Patrick's mullet, that's a hell of a hairstyle in the loosest possible sense of the word for Chris Benoit, isn't it? Looks like his wig's on wrong. Taking a while to get going in this one. Like, they keep having like bursts of getting going and then it just slows right back down again. Whoa, lands on his feet. That was very nice. Damn, Scorpio's fun, right? I don't think it's a revelation to say that Chris Benoit was good in the ring. I don't think it's a revelation to say Tuco Scorpio was either, but damn, he's fun. I know, it kind of feels like we were a long way into the show. Well, we were like half an hour in. It feels like more than that, honestly. That tag match felt like it went forever. And considering this match still feels like it's really in the early stages, it's not moved through the gears yet. I'm slightly concerned about how long this one might be as well. Headbutt. Scorpio reverses. Benoit slides through. Oh. Oh. These damn modern spot monkeys hitting super kicks here, there, and everywhere. The commentary's just terrible. Jesse Ventura is just a rubbish commentator, I'm sorry. Nick Patrick seemed like he just could not be bothered counting that pin then. He just sort of rolled over like, oh, fine, I'll flop down and count, I guess. Old man again. God, I'm sick of Jesse Ventura already. How am I going to get through this entire show? There's another like 2 and a bit hours left yet. That was a nice little sequence though. The boat? They're not in a boat, they're in a ring. Does he mean bout? Because Jesse Ventura's not Canadian, right? The boat? Is Jesse Ventura? He can't be, right? There's no way Jesse Ventura's Canadian. Maybe that's a particular. Oh, Minnesota, from Minnesota. Yeah, they have a bit of a sort of hybrid kind of accent in some parts of Minnesota, don't they? Minnesota. Minnesota, eh? Sort of like halfway to Canadian. Probably more than halfway, to be honest. What is... That is quite the way to use your energy when you're in this position. Definitely want to be wiggling around and making more strain on your back. Oh! God, Jesse Ventura's annoying. Not in a good heel commentator way, in a God, I wish he wasn't commentating way. Yeah, Jesse, shut up. I assume Chris Van was shouting at Jesse Ventura there. Probably wasn't. Probably shouting at an audience member because he's a heel. But I'm going to assume he was shouting at Jesse. And therefore I agree. Fair point. I'll be honest, I looked away briefly. Did he just knock Scorpio over the top rope? Because that would be another match that didn't end in DQ in a period of time when supposedly that was a DQ. Then again, Steve Austin tapped out in that tag team match. Like, legitimately tapped out. And just nothing happened. Wasn't it the Hollywood Blondes who knocked... Yeah, it was. They knocked their opponent over the top rope. So that's twice the Blondes lost that match. Per WCW rules, and somehow won. Ooh, Mike picked up that click. That was a good click. Boat. What are you talking about? Has it? It's been a good match. Has it been a classic? Maybe being a bit over generous there, Tony Schiavone. Oh, God. Spinebuster. That is not a version of a sidewalk slam at all. That is, in fact, a spinebuster. Benoit's decided to let go. Back into the rear chin lock again. Love a vest hold, don't you? Can't beat a vest hold. Just love them so much. Boat. That was more like a bout, actually. He actually said it more like correctly, though. Say correctly, that's unfair. But how I would expect him to say it. Yeah, duh. You don't see them very often anymore. Big belly to back suplexes off the top rope. It feels like Siobhan is not having a good time commentating with Jesse. I don't know. Like, and I don't know if he'd admit to it even if he wasn't, like, or if it's, if he'd just be like, no, it was fine. Like I don't know if he'd say anything bad about it, but it does not sound like Siobhan is enjoying commentating with Jesse Ventura. Even when he makes a good point, he's just annoying when he does, but in the way he does it. Powerbomb. Powerbomb. Oh, okay. That was that would have been really fun if that had come off that move. It wasn't the worst botch I've ever seen, but the fact that neither seemed to know what to do when it went wrong made it worse. That makes sense. Like it took Benoit a few seconds to respond. That enziguri did not hit quite as flush as that sell implied, did it? Nope. Nope. Yeah, maybe kick a little lower, Scorpio. He's ducked it twice now. I'd have just done a third one at like, midsection height, so if he ducks, he gets it in the mush. Oh, that was a nice 360 splash. I don't think I've ever seen that look that good. I don't love Angelo Darkin's 360 splash. I don't think it looks that great. But that was clean. Like, because he cleaned the 360 before the contact. Oh, Twisted Bliss, but higher. Alexa Bliss would have beat Chris Benoit with that. Just saying. What was that, 40 seconds? So these matches run to a time limit. Interesting. Is that it? Nope. 15 seconds? Oh, there it is. No, it kicked out. Oh, okay. Yeah, he got him. It's an interesting finish. He's got some moves, Too Cold Scorpio. Like, I'm aware of Too Cold Scorpio, but this is not my era of wrestling, so I've not seen a lot of matches, a lot of his stuff. But anything I have seen, I've always been like pretty impressed. Fun finish, well executed, honestly. Speaking of Max Payne, there he is. Oh, so that is Max Payne. Okay. Who the hell is Max Payne? Hmm? So he is an actual musician and actor and retired professional wrestler. He was in WWF as Man Mountain Rock. Hmm. What? What? This is so weird. What is going on with this character at all? What is going on this show at all? Take it away, Gary. Wild Bill Irwin. What's he doing? Has he got a whip? Okay. So who is that referee then? Because that is, yeah, now I've seen a proper shot of his face. That is not Nick Patrick. It's like Wish Nick Patrick. Oh, this is his debut. Oh, he's gonna maul that man. How is there supposedly only £20 of difference between those two? I mean, actually, 20 odd pounds. It's like nearly 2 stone of muscle. No, that is quite a big difference, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Look at the size of Bulldog. Works out with Mick Jagger. What? Yeah, I don't know Wild Bill Irwin or whatever his name is, Wild Boy Bill Irwin, at all. If I was doing predictions for this show, I'm probably going Bulldog, not gonna lie. Like, I don't know any of the results from the show, so I could actually do predictions. I would have predicted the Hollywood Blondes against the Newbies in the opening match. Second one, I genuinely don't know who I would have picked. So I'm not gonna do a hindsight prediction on that one. I'm just going to say I'm 1 from 1. And not count the second match because I genuinely have no idea. I would have struggled to pick. I would have been able to see either of them as winning that match. Arguably, hindsight and where Benoit's career ended up, I might have ended up going with Benoit because obviously what happens to him in a different company 12 years later is very relevant to his result here. But yeah, at a push, if gun to my head, if I had to say who I would have predicted, probably Benoit. Yeah, let's say I'd have picked Benoit. 1 from 2 then. But this one's an obvious Bulldog win, right? Nope. Okay, that was fun. That was a good bump. I like that. Oh, having a poo? Nope, he's back up. Oh boy, the crowd were into this. Let's kill him with a headlock. I don't see enough hip tosses in wrestling anymore either. How would he have pulled your hair? Yeah, how? How could he have pulled your hair in a hip toss there? For God's sake, Jesse. Right above us, are they sat in that corner? Oh yeah, wow. I didn't think there was room for a commentary team at ringside there, but yeah, they're just sat at ringside, like literally at the apron. That's crazy. Bye, Felicia. Every time I see that kick out, I always think of Macho Man. Oh, okay, that was unique. Macho Man and it was Yokozuna, wasn't it, in the Royal Rumble? Just Macho Man really went for a pin in a Royal Rumble. That sounds like cheating, that, Jesse. That looked lame. Suplex. Very nice. Has he deposited some of his beads? It looked like there was some little white things on the mat that look a lot like some of the beads at the end of his hair. Okay. Did Shivani just make that up on the spot, or is that supposedly the story of the Irish Whip? Oh, and Power Slam time. Are we done? Yep, we're done. Nice. That was a good length of match for what was being done. Maybe it's had too long if I'm being critical. But yeah, there we go. We like that. Supplé. Yeah, look, beads came out of his hair. I knew I'd spotted that. I'm gonna say I'm 2 from 1. No, I'm not. I'm 2 from 1. I'm so good at predictions. There's been one match and I've got 2 right. No, I'm 2 from 3. Or 2 and 1. Depending on how you want to score it. I'm gonna say 2 from 3. On my 30 years later predictions. But I genuinely don't know anything that happens at this show. Like, I don't know anything about this era of wrestling in general, but especially not WCW. God, every match there's a Vader Sting cutscene. Cutscene? This is a video game. No, what they called? Video? I've forgotten the word. I've used it in this video. Vignette, I guess? Still not a Manchester accent. He knows words. The Sting? Some people benefit from scripted promos. As much as they're unpopular, some people do benefit from them. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's unrelated. God, she's annoying. That seems to be the theme of this, just lots of annoying people on the show. Want to cut a promo, do you? I got a shovel. This is how you start a match. Here we go. Unlike the previous one where there's like 15 minutes of headlocks. Not the previous one, the one before that, the second match. Why is the referee taking the shovel off him? If it's falls count anywhere, is it not no DQ? This is the one. This is more like it. Look at this. This is how you start a match. Okay, I'm into this. I'm into this. Shut up, Jesse Ventura. I'd be way more into this if I could turn you off. That'd be such a great... I don't know if they'd be able to do it going back this far, because I don't know if they recorded on separate tracks back then. But imagine if you could just like watch wrestling with the commentary off. I'd watch this show with the commentary off. I'm telling you that for free. And if anyone comments saying I'd love to watch this with your commentary off, you literally can. That's not a good burn. You can just watch this and turn the YouTube video off. Not a good comeback. Shush you. Where's Cactus Jack's shovel? Give him that back. By the Cactus Man. Why? Why, Jesse? Why are you even you? Wow, just casual body slam on the concrete. So do these two have some history, I'm guessing, because they have a stipulation match? They've not explained, like, they've not done a video package or anything. They just did a, well, let me tell you something, brother, promo that didn't go anywhere because Cactus Jack attacked him with a shovel. And that's about all I know about this, is that Paul Orndorff wants to tell Eric Bischoff something, brother. Oh! You absolute head the ball. What was the need, Mick? What was the need? Cactus Jack just did a somersault onto concrete from the second rope. What's the need? Why would you do that? Oh, God. I would say never change, Mick, but God, please change so you can, like, walk. Probably can't, to be fair, now. Oh, no, is your hip sore? I wonder why. Absolute madman. The boat. No, it's not a big purple guy from McDonald's. Is it? Are teeth really the identifying factor in a smile? As if this show's only been on for like an hour. Still got like nearly 2 hours left. Although, to be fair, business is picking up now. This is better than anything we've had so far. I'd say so far it's been booked in a reasonably sensible order. If you had to have these matches on the show, starting off with a pointless tag match, fine. Then the Scorpio and Benoit match was better. Bulldog was more of a squash match. It fitted nicely in there, I guess. That's an amazing spot. Like, unnecessary once again, Mick, but amazing. It was genuinely incredible. Like, fair play. Oh, god damn it. So, while I'm watching this match, I'm also thinking about my food situation, because it is currently, breaking the fourth wall, 5 p.m. on the same day as this video gets uploaded, hopefully. Assuming there's enough time to get this uploaded. And I'm hungry, so I'm looking at Just Eat thinking I can just order something, because obviously I can't take any time away from the recording of this, so I can just order something to arrive basically when the show finishes. Oh, no! The Chinese place I like shuts on Tuesdays. Guaranteed, near enough every Tuesday, without realising it's Tuesday, I think to myself, oh, I just fancy a Chinese. And then I can't have one. And it upsets me every single Tuesday. Oh my god. Like, Mick Foley just insisted on that spot. He refused to lie down. He's like, no, slam me into that instead. Oh, what am I going to have instead of Chinese, guys? I'm sad. A weak knee. He's got a weak head, some of the spots he's taking. I mean, you do. That's literally your job, Tony. Oh, I should do a prediction. Cactus Jack, surely. Paul Orndorff, like, well past his prime at this point. Ah, but WCW never cared about that, did they? So, I don't know. I'm gonna go Cactus Jack, but I'm not confident in it. Is it? I mean, actually, yeah, to be fair. Oh my god. Why, Mick? Why do you agree to all this stuff? Yeah, he can take away a shovel from Cactus Jack, though. For no reason. Rude, that. Very rude. Don't you think? A little too ironic? Yeah, I really do think. That's not ironic. It's fitting, but it's not ironic. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's a good point, Jesse Ventura. Why isn't he allowed to hold the rope? I hate to say that's a good point, Jesse Ventura, but it kind of is, actually. Oh, why? Why do you have to take the bump like that? You could have just landed on your feet. Why, Mick? Why do you have to... Why do you have to Mick Foley? It's just painful to watch. It's a good match. Like, I'm not complaining about the quality of the match. I just... God. You see Mick Foley, like, walk around permanently hunched and stuff, and you're like, yeah, I get it. Oh, man! I'm trying to, like, spot what the trick is there. I don't think there is one. I think he's just slamming his knee into the floor. Grim. Yeah, agreed. Sure is something, isn't it? I decided I'm ordering chicken. What? We're sorry, but some items you wanted to order are no longer available. Please check your order before continuing. But you go back, it doesn't tell you what's not available. What the hell? Oh, it's gonna go to the head, isn't it? Oh, it only goes to the leg. Okay, that's good strategy, to be fair. Right, screw this place. Surely, after all this, like, offense and that Orndorff's had and all the bumps Cactus Jack's taken, he has to win this, right? I'm getting more and more confident in my prediction. Oh, shovel time. Berry and Mick. Why is he doing the Hulk Hogan pose? Why did the referee fall? Yep, got it. 3 from 4. Hell yeah. Boom. Yeah, boom indeed. Have that. That was a fun match. That was so good. Like, that was just all action all the time. Went no 3 minutes of exchanging arm locks. Good stuff. I enjoyed that. Oh, that was a weird cut. Did something get cut out of the show? Let me know in the comments if you know what got cut out on the network. That did not feel natural. By the manager. Oh, Jim Cornette's here. Generic heel heat. Jim Cornette just leading with the very generic heel heat there. I forgot how ugly you people are. Yeah, hot kettle, mate. But also, like, such generic heat, honestly. Heavenly Bodies versus Rock and Roll Express, eh? Is this for tag titles, or is this just yet another random match? That's the wrong Express that you just zoomed in on. That sign off. Get out of here. Okay, who do I predict here? Let's go with Rock and Roll Express. Because why not? Because why not? I sort of feel like we might get a cheated Heavenly Bodies win, to be honest, but... Alright. Let's see if this lives up to the last match. Nice head scissors. Oh. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. That was a nice Hurricane Runner. No, bar, Felicia. What a stupid spot. Like, you're close enough to tag now. You could have just reached out and tagged. That hair is incredible. Okay, that was a fun spot. Like, you know, we can do better than you kind of spot. That was fun. Trying to mimic it. What's the referee doing? Get some control, lad. Come on. Less rules than an AEW tag team match, this. What's going on? Zing. They having a hug. Very nice. Yeah. It's one way to say it. I don't think Jesse Ventura's ever said something more true. Jim Cornette's a very emotional guy. Just a shame the emotion is angry about everything. Thank you for clarifying, Jesse. Like saying the same thing again. They're not a very good tag team, these Heavenly Bodies. They keep bumping into each other. Like, just makes them look like a tag team that's never teamed together before. What is happening? Some unique stuff happening, I'll give them that. Spots I've not seen in many matches before or since. Seen that one before. That's odd. Oh, these guys really don't like each other. Maybe we shouldn't have them fight. We should put someone else in there. Unless they mean the animosities between the Bodies and the Rockers. Well, the Rock and Roll Express, not the Rockers. I was trying to shorten it, but the Rockers are a whole different tag team in a whole different company at this point, so. I've ordered myself my tea, by the way. I've ordered chicken. I've ordered a boneless meal and a boneless meal for Mrs. Abeza as well, because she'll be getting home roughly when I finish recording this video. Are we having a match between the commentary team next? I mean, a right little Barney, aren't they? Right little domestic. Is it just me, or is the crisscross like the most pointless thing ever? Oh my god. How dumb do you have to be to just keep running the ropes when your opponent is left? Why are the Heavenly Bodies being made to look so stupid? Jim Cornette, I'm fine with being made to look stupid. But the Heavenly Bodies, why did they look so dumb in this match? And coconuts. Oh god, he bounced. That's a hell of a bump. Like, well taken. Credit where it's due. That was a hell of a bump, well taken. Oh. I swear Gibson doesn't understand what tag match means. Like, the heels are cheating, but he just hasn't got a clue. He's just in constantly when he's not the legal man. Now, the thing is, I've done myself over here by ordering my food, because I've ordered it to be delivered at 7:15, which is roughly when I should finish recording this. But A, I should have gone a little later. So I'm not still recording at the time. But B, what if they just decide to deliver it earlier than that? I'm going to be screwed, aren't I? Okay. Could have done with a bit of a front flip there. Turn it into a buckshot lariat. But not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, it's genuinely the first time as well, which is crazy because this match has been going on for so long and they've just looked like absolute chumps. But yeah, for the first time, they do have a bit of control. What? What? What is Jesse Ventura talking about? And zoned out the commentaries and I come back to the heavenly gynecology. What? I think one of the things that's agitating me about Jesse's commentary is he's not even really trying to put anyone over. Like, yeah, Dr. Destruction or whatever it's called is a bit cheesy, but it was probably doing its job in 1993, and Jesse Ventura just mocks it to get himself over as being a funny commentator, which he's not, by the way. He has occasional moments, but overall, he misses a lot more than he hits, in my opinion. But like, you're supposed to be putting people over, especially the heel putting over the heels, the heel commentator putting over the heels. But he wasn't. He was just mocking them and their little nickname. Like, oh, what? He's got a PhD in destruction, has it? You know, like, it's just. Wow, the referee actually enforcing the rules for once on the heel team. Wild. I thought that was going to be more spectacular than it was. Lane loves just slingshotting himself over the top rope all the time, doesn't he? He loves it. How did Jim Cornette know to be on the apron before that sunset flip ever happened? psychic Jim Cornette. No excuse for losing now. He's psychic. So they should see exactly what's coming and be able to win every match, right? Why is that chant so high-pitched? Are there no men in the... Well, the men in the audience just don't care, it would seem. Because that just sounds like women and kids chanting. Very high. I thought Rock and Roll Express were popular with everyone, though. Oh, double DDT. Here we go, it's hot tag time. What do you mean almost? It was exactly a double DDT. Nope. I'm guessing they made the tag off camera because great production. Nope, just decks him. I don't know which match it was, but before, a referee kept clarifying that what looked like punches were actually forearms because they'd be illegal if they were punches. Apparently that rule doesn't apply in this tag match. Well, that was short-lived, wasn't it? So do we have to do more heel heat now? What are they doing? What is happening? What was that supposed to be? This match is just making the Heavenly Bodies look like a bad tag team, honestly. Bulldog. Cornette going over the ropes. You know, he's moving pretty well for a non-wrestler, for a manager. Okay, good. I want my predictions intact. I'm on 3 out of 4 at the moment. It's going well. Oh, so that rule does count, does it? Okay, cool. So why shouldn't it have been a disqualification when the Hollywood Blondes double elbowed someone over the top rope before? Okay. That was a weird finish. But called it. 4 out of 5. But what a weird match with a bunch of weird spots. That was so strange. Including the finish. Like, yeah, all I can say is wow as well. Like, fair enough. But then, like, just him coming in, whichever one he is. Yeah, that one, Robert Gibson. Just like, it was like half a splash, half a desperation dive into a pin that wasn't supposed to be impactful. But it looked like neither and or both. What's happening here? We're just having a Sting orgy vignette, are we? No? Okay. What the hell was that? What was that? What is going on in this show? Lies. Absolute lies. Oh my god, there's still 3 big matches left. I'm getting tired. My ears are hurting from Jesse Ventura insisting on talking all the time. Also, I have had my headphones on for like hours solid now because I streamed for like nearly 3 hours just before recording this. Link to my Twitch in the description if you'd like to follow me. I'm 3 followers at the time of recording away from 500. So that'd be lovely. Okay, so we're getting into the 3 matches that matter now, are we? Okay, cool. The state of euphoria. What is Max Payne? Is he supposed to be like look drug addled? He's like spaced out and weird demeanor. Look at him. Is according to Paul Heyman, Dusty's second favorite son? So Dustin's the good guy here. I think we're understanding that. Okay, so I'm going Dustin. I'm going to assume the injury to Ron Simmons was legit and the plan wasn't for this to happen. Max Payne be put in. And as much as these days you quite often get when like there's a substitution made due to an injury or something, suddenly the plans change so dramatically, like the new person wins. Shut up, ref. Okay. So that got to do with the price of bread. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's oddly specific. That's oddly specific. So what I was gonna say, yeah, I'm guessing that whether the plan was to take the title off Dustin or not here, I just don't think it's going to Max Payne, right? I'd be very grateful if this was short and sweet, to be honest. I'm not expecting Max Payne to produce anything amazing here. Like Dustin's great, don't get me wrong, but he's not can get a wrestling match out of a broom great. He needs a semi-competent opponent. And I don't have a lot of faith that he's got one here. Quite the decision choosing to wrestle blind for the sake of the hairstyle. I think I'd like him to stay there on the outside. Let's get counted out, Max Payne, it's fine. I thought the whole story was Dustin is not well prepared because he didn't know he was going to be facing Max Payne. He thought he was going to be facing Ron Simmons. Armbar. Come on, let's see one of those two cold Scorpio flip outs. Let's go. Yeah, but how tall's Max Payne without the hair? Or is that 6'4" without the hair and 7 foot with? What a maneuver! Oh God, Dustin was moving then, wasn't he? Oh, so he's pretty new as well. Yeah, it's definitely Dustin, isn't it? Could have fueled me. 340. I'm not sure I believe that. He's a big boy, like, but I'm not sure I believe 340. Yeah. This is quite the step down from the fantastic carnage of Cactus Jack and Paul Orndorff, and then the carnage of the chaos that was the Rock and Roll Express and the Heavenly Bodies. Now we're back to Dustin Rhodes putting an armbar on some seemingly out of shape dude. It's quite the snappy knife edge chop, to be honest. There's the tap. Ref, call it. No one would be mad. Absolutely no one would be mad. Two people besides Payne. Who's the other one? Chris Jericho. Armbar. Dump. There you go, he tapped again, ref. That's clearly a tap out. Oh, okay, that was unique. Gotta hope not. Kinda hoping we're near the end. Not just getting ready for Max Payne to start coming into it. Armbar. What's had more armbars, this pay-per-view or Chris Jericho's list? It looks an awful lot like he doesn't really know how to work a body part, but he's been given a gimmick of someone who works a body part. That's what it looks like, if I'm honest. His foot's on the... Oh, the referee's decided to pay attention. Should definitely have been a DQ, that. You can just call a match, you know. Mike Atkin. Literally never heard of that referee. Don't think he made it to, like, 97. In terms of being a WCW employee. Or referee, I should say. Might be an employee, for all I know. But, like, by the time I was paying attention to wrestling, I don't remember Mike Atkin. I mean, is there no champion advantage? Oh. According to this, he passed away in 2021, Mike Atkins, or Adkins. Oh, rest in peace, Mike. Barely even sold it, never mind falling. I know I've googled him, but who is this guy? Where did they find him? And why? Nope, swing and a miss. Okay, come on, Dustin. Just bulldog the man. Has Dustin got a half a chub on? Interesting time to get one of those, Dustin. Calm down, Tony. It's a suplex. It's a basic vertical suplex, my dude. He was 6'4" at the start of this match. He's really been stretched, hasn't he? Okay. Yeah, DQ. Thank you. So, Dustin won, right, guys, by DQ. So that's 5 out of 6. I'm good at this. Ring the bell, that'll stop him. Why did the fans only just react? Do they not understand the rules? Phrasing. That sounded so disingenuous, didn't it? Well, look at that, I scratched him. Are we done? Are we done? Because, like, the match is finished and no one's begging to see more of this. Yeah, you've been in a lot of orgies, have you, Sting? What is... What is happening? What are these... What are these vignettes? Go on, Gary. Whoever he is. Alright, we're gonna hear from Flair, are we? Why are we zooming in on the SuperBrawl sign? Is he gonna come through that? Nope, there he is. These security guards look so unintimidating. What's that got to do with a picture being worth 1,000 words? He almost answered one of those questions, didn't he? So putting Sting and Vader over the NWA heavyweight title. Wow. A 1 hour time limit. Oh my god, I hope not. Well, I know not, because the show doesn't even have an hour left on it, I don't think. So I hear good things about Barry Windham. And, to be fair, the Great Muta I'm not that familiar with. But I don't think I've ever seen a full Barry Windham match. If I have, it's like one. So I don't really have much opinion. So I'm looking forward to this just because, you know, both men in this match come highly recommended by fans of this era. So be good to see if they're right. I never knew Great Muta held the big gold, though. Wild that Keiji Muto's only just retiring. He's world champion here 30 years ago. So he's not exactly in the start of his career, is he, if he's world champion? And this is 30 years ago. Someone there wants Wyndham. Wants Wyndham to win. Oh god, do we have to? That's a bit racist, right? That was a hell of a promo from the ref. I'm feeling pumped now that he's explained the rules of professional wrestling to the professional wrestlers fighting for the world championship. Like, why would they need the rules explaining? It's not like there's some rookies. It's world title guys. Okay, I don't actually know if Wyndham ever won the world title. I'm gonna say Muta wins. I'm gonna predict Muta. What am I on? Like 5 out of 6? So there was the tag match, got that right. And there was the Benoit Scorpio match, got that wrong. And then it was Bulldog, got that right. And then it was Cactus Jack, got that right. Then it was the Rock and Roll Express, got that right. And then it was Dustin Rhodes, got that right. So yeah, 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6. I'm going Muta here. Not confident, though. I feel like maybe Wyndham did win the world title, and this might be where. It's either Ric Flair is like the conquering returning babyface who beats Muta, or maybe Flair immediately turns heel on Wyndham. Oh, I'm so tempted to go Wyndham, actually. I don't know if Wyndham ever won the world title. I wish I knew that as a piece of trivia. What? There's not 2 championships on the line, there's 1. Rick, you whopper. I'm just going to stick to my guns and say Muta, but I'm not confident. I'm actually probably slightly less than 50-50 on it, but I'll stick to my guns because if I change it and then I'm wrong, I'm going to feel even sillier. Nice. Greco-Roman knuckle lock, Northern Light suplex. Yeah, keep making it about you, Rick. It's not like we've had Jesse doing that all night already or anything. You could have fooled me, Jesse. It seems like you're angling to get back in there. Oh, that was a nice kick. Side lock head. It's a side lock head according to Tony Schiavone there. Very nice. We love a side lock head. That is true, Tony. Look at that hair. Yeah, you're aware it's there, though, Jesse. That's the problem. You know it's there, and you're just okay with it. Somehow he got other people's votes as well. Why did Wyndham just tell the ref to check Muta? He's not doing anything naughty, is he? Why would he be checking that? That's none of his business. Muta wants to apply a bad headlock. That's not the referee's business, right? No, he lives mostly to embarrass himself. Yep. Well, no, I don't agree with you, Jesse. I agree with if you were talking about you, I'd agree. 10 minutes? I don't think it's been 10 minutes. Oh, maybe it has actually. Nice lock, side lock head. But for? What's a but for? For pooping, silly. Anyone know that reference? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know if someone else gets that. Yep, that's fairly obvious, I would think. There you go, Rick. It wasn't 10 minutes, was it? Hey? Hey? Have some of that, Ric Flair. Suppose the greatest of all time, can't even count 10 minutes. Hmm. What? Rick's aware that Muta's the world champion, right? He just said the winner of this match gets a shot at Big Van Vader. This is for the world title, right? Am I missing something here? Or was this the time when there was a NWA and a WCW world title? Yeah, because Bulldog talked about Vader being world champion as well. So maybe Vader's WCW champion, and this is the NWA title, and they've not merged them or got rid of the NWA one or whatever they did yet. Yeah, because when Ric Flair left, didn't they bring in like the WCW International title or something to cover for the fact that he took the world title to WWF? 6'7" is a big boy. Now nothing's happening, but they're insisting on looking like something is. Come on. Got it back. Yeah, it's fascinating just watching someone hold a headlock for 5 minutes. Come on, can we get this one into second gear now? Quite long enough. They look like CIA agents that got headsets on. Everyone with a headset looks like CIA agent. Everyone knows that. In forever. Swing and a miss. Karate chop. Oh, that was a commitment to the DDT bump from Muta. Alright. On like the side of his head. Come on, speed it up, Barry. Let's crack on, shall we? Kick to the belly. Kick to the belly. Might be my favourite call of the night, to be honest. That kick to the belly. Look at this guy, like, committing to his job. Who's he talking to? Talking to the other dude? And the other, yeah, they're having a chat, aren't they? Like, so what you having for tea tonight? Oh, my wife said she's making spaghetti. Oh, I like spaghetti. Meatballs? Yeah, hell yeah, meatballs. Like... Because what could they possibly be talking about? There is no current immediate threat. And there's no one to keep track of because Ric Flair's not currently moving. Also, the arena has security. What? But, by the way, is Ric Flair falling asleep? I don't remember the last time I heard from Ric Flair. Like, seriously, is Flair falling asleep? Oh, there we go. Pass out. One. Oh, he didn't get the memo that you're supposed to do 2 drops and then catch it. No, once you've done the arm drop, then they magically get better. Wait, is Barry Windham a heel? I thought Wyndham was a good guy. I genuinely thought Wyndham was the face here. Two. Is this the end? Nope, damn. So this match has not lived up to what I was expecting it to be. It's been very plodding. I genuinely thought Barry Windham was the face in this match. Shows what I know. What? Anything. Wow. Oh, I'm groggy. Come on, get this match up a gear, would you, guys? Because Muta's only got a bit of paint left, like, on his nose and under his nose. It just looks like he's got a really bad nosebleed now. You just karate chop him in the forehead. Flair seems to have fallen asleep again. Gonna say, is Flair gonna deck him? But no. Good grief, Jesse. Why did he lift the arm to do the pin? Shouldn't you pin the arm down? Oh, good, another hold. Oh, God, I hope there's not. Fortunately, I know there's not, unless Sting Vader gets bumped off the card because this one goes the distance. And just when he was getting going. How did wrestling survive until like modern day? Because it was so bad at one point. He sends him into his boot. What's that referee counting? Literally nothing was happening. The referee's like, one. Like, no one's outside the ring. No one's holding anyone. So it can't be an illegal hold because no one's touching anyone. Like, what was he counting? One. Okay, come on. Let's let Muta do some offense now. Well, nope, Barry Windham no sells the back body drop. And slows it down again. Yay. Finally hooks a leg. Come on, can we... We've got about 34 minutes left on this show. There we go. Okay, no, don't drop to your knees. Speed it up, Muta. Come on. I think this might be the watch along I've enjoyed the least on the channel. It's had occasional moments that have been entertaining. God, this has just been a bad show. Maybe Vader Sting can save it, but I doubt it. I would just say, oh, it was a show with like 2 good matches. Cactus Jack and Paul Orndorff was a lot of fun. If I cringed a lot at the bumps Mick Foley was taking. And Rock and Roll Express versus Heavenly Bodies was entertaining for all the wrong reasons. Here we go. Right, are we picking business up? Oh god, it just... That's a DQ, right, ref? Barry Windham just eliminated Muta over the top rope. DQ him. It was obviously intentional. Oh! Did he? Did he miss his head? Good grief. Yeah, he missed, but did he kick Barry Windham in the head on the way down? Oh, God. Please hit it and pin him. Nope. Oh. Everyone cheered that, so was Wyndham the good guy? That was the finish, really. That was rubbish. I was looking forward to this match. That was rubbish. And not just because I predicted it wrong. That was just rubbish. 5 from 7. Alright, Ric Flair has to make it about him, eh? Is everyone just cheering Wyndham even though he's a heel? Rubbish, that was. Well, I found my answer to did Barry Windham ever win the world title? Yes. It goes on and on and on. Again, if you get that reference, let me know in the comments. Oh, God. Vader bracing himself. This is just bizarre. Wait, it's called the White Castle Affair. They're not doing it in that weird vignette place, are they? They're going to do it in the ring, right? Gonna touch all 4 corners. He's got all his fans and all the stingers, which is the name for his fans. That was not 2 different points, Mark Mello, you donkey. Lights out. So it can't be for the world title then. It's not sanctioned by WCW, but it's on a WCW pay-per-view with a WCW referee called by WCW announcers. WCW ring announcer guy. World Heavyweight Champ. Why is he wearing a fluffy cape? That seems so out of place with Vader. Like, he's just a maniac in a terrifying mask. He's just like, I like a fluffy cape. Made of Harley Race's hair. I reckon he's going to sell something at some point in this match, and then we won't be able to believe him anymore. Okay, get Sting out here. Save the show, Sting. Sting is the reason I am here right now doing this. So actually, Sting, screw you. But no, when I accidentally turned on WCW, Sting was the person who captured my imagination, my attention as a kid. And the reason why I stuck with wrestling. So, this is your fault, Sting, that I've watched this show. So make it up to me now. By doing a good match. And again, I've never really seen peak Vader, who gets highly rated as a big man. I've seen WWF Vader, but that's not peak Vader, is it? So this could be really good. But I said that about Barry Windham versus Great Muta, and that's just half an hour of my life I'm never getting back, isn't it, really, that match? This whole show has just been 2.5 hours of my life I'm not getting back, to be fair. I would happily sacrifice never having seen the Cactus Jack Paul Orndorff match for those 3 hours of my life back. Honestly. It wasn't that good. It stood out because of how much better than everything else it was. Non-sanctioned by WCW. Okay. Yeah, okay, pal. Awful lot of lights on for a lights out match. They should contact Mountain Dew. They know how to do this. Oh, Sting's put it on the correct arm this time. Because in the vignette, he put it on his right arm, which is just silly. Just want to point out, you don't need to drag Vader around. That strap clearly reaches pretty much the entire way across the ring. If you just take him down in the middle, you can just walk around him. Just start touching corners now and just circle him. Look how big and strong he is. Mad that Sting's still going, actually. Not on his retirement tour like Keiji Muto, like diving off balconies in AEW. Absolute madman. You are? That's a great little bit of sarcasm for Tony Schiavone. We love him. There it is. So hopefully this match is really good. I'm sort of not even optimistic at this point because just the show's in that bad, but it is Vader and Sting. Oh, the abdominal area, you reckon? Which is a stupid rule, by the way. It'd be pretty easy to win a strap match if you just had to touch 4 corners at some point in the match. Oh! His knee was quite close to Sting's head then. That would have literally killed him. 450 pounds on his head through a knee. Bit grim, that. Bit grim to think about. Just punched himself in the nuts. Twice. Vader doesn't feel pain though, so he can punch himself in the nuts as much as he wants. I feel like strap matches have to be super awkward for like footwork and stuff. Not getting caught up in it. Oh, okay. That was quite the vert. Quite a leap. Because the strap is very long, Jesse. That's how he's going to do it. There we go. See, look, if Vader just stays lying there, Sting can easily reach all of the corners. Oh. But it's going to fall off then. I imagine Vader's just going to, like, tug on the strap and, like, fling Sting off the top at some point. No. Be a cool spot, though. Just saying. Yeah, let's watch the crowd. Yeah, let's do that. Let's not watch the wrestling. We're here to see the crowd, right? I mean, he lost the world title. He's a two-time world champion, so he lost the world title. What do you mean you've never seen him like this? Seen him like this at least once when he lost the world title. Tony, you silly goose. Uh-oh. I really don't want to be mean to Harley Racer and disrespect him, but for some reason, with him like blurred in the background and in his suit and just the way he looks like if Donald Trump got a perm. Like, tell me that doesn't look like Trump just approaching the ring. Oh, he just strapped curly Donald Trump. Again, he's lost the world title once. He's definitely been down. Unless, maybe I'm going to eat my words here, if he, like, had to forfeit the title for some reason, he never actually lost it. Oh, this isn't going to go well, Sting. He's a big boy. Oh, wow. Sting actually came off better with that. Surely at some point Vader's going to turn it round on him. No. Wait, is Vader bleeding? On his back? Did Sting whip him that hard? Oh my god. It's not welts, he's literally bleeding. There's blood all over the mats as well. Holy cow. Yeah, look at the blood on the mat there near Harley Race's feet. So you can do it on the outside, that's weird. Well, so much for how Sting going to be able to drag Vader around. With relative ease, it would seem. There's no DQ, Harley Race, just get in the way. Oh my goodness. I don't think he did. Yeah. That does not look fun. I'd take my strap down. That's going to be agitating it, right? That one strap. I'd be getting that out of the way. Why would you try and win the match on the outside? You got so much further to go than just moseying across the ring a few times. Walking all the way around the outside. Silly Sting. Samoan drop. Showing off his real heritage there, Sting. It's actually The Rock's uncle. Why would you keep doing it, Sting? Say it a bit louder, Vader, in case Sting doesn't know what to counter. This has already been better than the other world title match. Well, than the world title match, because this isn't an actual world title match. Because for some reason, Sting agreed to a match with the world champion where he doesn't win the title if he beats him. Oh, I should do a prediction. Sting. Surely, if Vader was going to win, they could have just made it for the title. So, yeah, Sting. I'm on 5 from 7, so the worst I can finish on is 5 from 8. So I'm guaranteed better than 50-50. Now, is Vader going to show off his Samoan heritage with the Samoan drop? It's illegal for anyone non-Samoan to do a Samoan drop, you see. Yep, there it is. Whoa. What's he going to do? I don't know the name of that move, says Tony Schiavone. He said that without moving his lips. Why would anyone agree to be in a strap match? Just seems awful. Just seems awful. Look at Vader's back. That's a good argument for never being in a strap match in your career. No, you can't, because he's lying on it, Jesse. How can you see his back when he's lying on it, you donkey? Oh, look, no welts. Crazy. Oh, Super Samoan drop. My thought with Vader has always been his mask seems so uncomfy. Like, it does not look like a comfy mask to wear. Looks awful. Like, I get it's about the look and the intimidation, but it'd be good if it was comfortable as well. Just looks like it'd feel horrible. You must go clockwise. Well, instead of dragging him, just let the entire strap out, and you could easily reach the other one from there. He touched that corner, though. Okay, we got it. We got it, Tony. Thank you. Another Vader bomb. That's how you dodge a move, Barry Windham. Just saying. Yep, Vader. Immediately to his feet. Vader, this doesn't go well if you climb through the mid. Yep. Gave him enough of a... Sort of sent him a postcard to do that, didn't he? Like, Sting, remember the next spot you're supposed to pull. I never thought it'd be Sting doing that to Vader. That was the spot I was talking about before, where surely Vader just pulls Sting off the top rope using the strap. That, I did not expect it to happen that way round. He's just tough. He's just tough. Bolt. I think WCW are crazy for putting you on commentary, but you know. There's a fine line sometimes, Tony. You just poke him in the eye. Punch him, says Harley Race. Strategy. Vader goes, nope, think I'll lift him. If this backfires, I hope Harley Race is like, I told you, punch him. Vader's still just leaking everywhere. His blood's all over Sting. It's all over the mat. It's all over the mats at ringside. In fact, there's none on his back anymore. He's done bleeding, I think. See, it's not actual welts. It's an actual cut on his back from that strap. Ridiculous. Who agrees to do this? You're close enough, my dude. By a mile. Don't put your strap on. That's gonna make... I said strap on. Yeah, but don't put your strap up. That's gonna make the cut worse. That's a good spot though. Sting doing that. That's smart. He gets to go smart like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yes, I'm glad they finally pointed out that they're doing the going to the corners completely wrong. One of his trademarks, what, just punches? Pretty sure everyone punches. Not a Vader thing. Alright, it's 30 years ago and he's still going, so you did a terrible job, Vader. Move, ref, get out the way. Get out the way, ref, get out the way. Is he? It's probably just Vader's blood. It's everywhere else. No, I think Stinger's actually bladed. Starting to show up now, isn't it? Oh! Okay. I was about to say he's over... Like, my first reaction was he's overstating how hard Vader pulled on the strap there, but no, it was an offensive move. Oh, I like it. German suplex? Hell yeah. Love to see that. Sting German suplex in Vader. My goodness. We having another match finish on a DDT? Oh no, that's Vader's trademark, punching a man. Can't do that, Sting. I could have sworn the crowd were chanting yes at one point, but no, they were counting. I was like, wow, they were ahead of their time, this crowd. Doing yes chants. Oh, what have I done? Oh, my foot caught my phone charger and pulled it off the, where it was. So it's on the floor now. It's okay. Oh, Vader's been unmasked. Put it on, Harley. Put the Vader mask on. No. There's no way. I thought he was going to climb the turnbuckles, to be fair, which would be wild, but this is still insane. Harley Race just telling the referee, don't look. Don't look. You're in danger of seeing him win the match, and you shouldn't see that. Okay, so we're getting a visual pin, but the strap match equivalent. Oh! Oh, that wasn't pretty. Oh my god, yeah, Vader is absolutely streaming blood out of his ear. This match is gruesome. Good, though. I'm enjoying this. This might be the best match on the card, including the Cactus Jack Orndorff one. Ooh! That was a lot of his weight. Supposed to catch yourself there, Vader, not just actually sit on him. His Sting yelp. So we didn't get the visual pin for Sting. We got the fell over the referee. Get him strapping it round his ankle and dragging him. It's like he's playing Hitman, just dragging a corpse around to put him in a box. Which, incidentally, is what I streamed today. If anyone was curious. Gonna get rope burn. No. That counted? BS. I've been robbed. Oh. Well. Vader was like, you know what? I don't think I've taken enough punishment in this match, so, with our plan spot, so make sure you whip me as well afterwards. So 5 from 8, I did predictions-wise there. I had faith in you, Sting. What a rubbish finish. This is definitely a worthwhile main event segment. There's probably a few. WWF ones, for example, you can't compete there. Not bothering defending it, he's just going after more titles. The belt collector, Barry Windham. Why are we doing this? This is so pointless. You're supposed to finish on the high. I'm tired of you, Jesse. That's what I'm tired of. Okay, so yeah, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Oh, we're getting credits. That's wild. Subscribe if you're new here. I do these watch-alongs, I do predictions, reviews, wrestling gaming, all sorts of wrestling-related stuff, basically. And yeah, check the description below for all my other channels and other ongoings. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.